Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. We've got another level 10 links for you today. We are going to be using the EZA AGL Goku Black or Super Saiyan Rose for you today. Quite a fun one for me. You know, Rose is actually one of my favorite characters from Super. Obviously doesn't touch my boy Jeets though. So yeah, there you go. There's all the links at level 10. This is the team we're going to be running on, Realm of Gods. Should be very easy to get the links off because a lot of Goku Black and Rose units and even some Master units pretty much share a plethora of links with them. So it's not going to be difficult to get it off. We've got the Supreme Kai of Time here as well for that Realm of Gods support. It's not, you know, attack plus 40%, but still attack and defense plus 30% is still very, very good. Of course, one of the ideal rotations to run is actually the transforming Goku Black with the EZA Rose. It's just incredibly unfortunate how bad the transforming Goku Black is. He really does need an EZA. Probably won't be too long before these two get an EZA as well, and I'm looking forward to that a hell of a lot because they have a foundation to be very, very good. So yeah, as always, if you could do me a huge favor, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, all the support is very much appreciated. But we're going to hop into the Goku event and see what EZA Rose can do with level 10 links. See you in a bit. Okay guys, here we are, we're in the Goku event. We actually have a pretty good rotation immediately. We have pretty much every single link active. We're missing Super Saiyan, which actually does give us the attack plus 10%. Hence why the transforming Goku Black is on the team. So of course we can get him transformed. Because of course the other Rose shares the same name. And that's also one of the reasons why I bought the God Goku with us. But we do have the Supreme Kai time on rotation with us immediately, which means we are getting the attack and defense plus 30%. And I have to say, damn, 328k attack stat before Rose even picks up a single orb. That's even without the final attack link active as well, which I know 10% isn't too much, you know, isolated. But that's not bad, you know, that's not even 40% attack. That's 30% attack and defense with all of his links active apart from one attack link. Where he's going to actually 10%, it's not even 10%, because it's level 10, that's 15% extra attack, which again, isolated, not too much on his own, but with the rest of the links, Fear and Faith, a level 10 isn't really a great link, you know, all enemies minus 10% defense, doesn't really do too much in Ki plus 2, Nightmare's giving him 15% attack, Prepared for Battle's giving him Ki plus 2 and attack and defense plus 5%, Dismal Future, not a greatest link either, it's okay, but it's nothing great, Ki plus 2 and a transform and a critical hit plus 5%. Big Bad Bosses being the huge one where you lose the HP restriction. Getting that attack and defense plus 25% immediately. That's one thing I will say, right? It is very, very handy if you decide to level 10 link a lot of your extreme units. Because getting Big Bad Bosses to level 10, where you don't have to worry about having HP as 80% or less, is reasons why you can have attack and defense boosts like this. Like immediately. And then a Fierce Battle gives attack plus 20%. So he has a few attack links, but for the majority he has, what, 3 key links? 3 key links. So even then he's still on a 328k attack stat before he's even picked up a single orb. So we're giving these strength orbs in the middle. That's 6 additional orbs. It takes him up to 493k attack. I'm actually really impressed. I'm really impressed with the attack stat immediately. Yes, he's got an additional attack plus 30% on top of that. But even without that, you're still looking at over 400k after he's picked up an orb, which is still good. In terms of attack stat, 3.4 million. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, if I do say so myself. Little additional in there as well with a crit. Of course, mine is indeed rainbowed. But still, 3.4 million is actually really impressive. So that means, you know, if he wasn't rainbowed, if he had like one dupe, you're probably still looking at about just over maybe a 3 million attack stat just over on this rotation specifically. And then with no dupes, literally maybe just shy of 3 mil or just breaking into 3 mil, which again is still impressive, you know. It is still impressive. And of course, that God Goku actually just received an EZA on JP for the year 7 anniversary, and he's actually probably one of the best EZAs in the game. Literally, that pure Saiyans part of his passive literally makes him so useful and powerful against like 75%, if not more, of the whole of Dokkan. But I mean, already Rose's numbers is good, and after his EZA in terms of his details, I mean, he's actually a very good EZA. This is kind of giving me, I was gonna say it's giving me Margin Vegeta vibes. It's not, but it's incredibly well balanced, and with level 10 links, it makes him incredible. Like, generally, this pain does make him stronger, you know. You know, he greatly raises defense on super attack, which is 50%, which is actually huge. You know, especially for Goku, Vegeta event, ESBR, SBR, raising your defense by 50% is actually massive. He also greatly lowers defense, which is okay, but the fact he greatly raises his own is very good. So we're going to see this rotation with him with all of his links active again, apart from Super Saiyan, which means we're missing a 15% attack stat with no support. So literally just shy of 300k, we're on 290k attack stat, only 83k defense, but he does need to build his defense up. You know, he gets defense plus 30% with each attack received, up to 180%. So while it does take a little bit longer than some other units' passives, that does mean he's going to have 180% just base defense. Forget if you have dupes on him, forget if you have level 10 links, even before you super attack. 180% on defense alone is actually a pretty good foundation. Then he greatly raises his defense on top of that. Defensively, he's a very good unit, not to mention he supports extreme class allies with ki plus 3 and attack plus 30% at the start of turn, which is quite nice. And then gets attack plus 100%. So the fact he's putting out, what, over 3 million with support, and I still think he's going to put out 3 million here without the support. So we have one less orb than last time, no support, and he still has over 400k attack stat with the orbs picked up. Bearing in mind, that's without Super Saiyan active. So he's still going to be putting out over 3 million on the attack stat. Literally just scraping 3 mil. Okay, so if you didn't have him rainbowed, you're looking at, with one dupe, probably like around about 2.8, 2.9. With no dupes, you're probably looking at like 2.7. Which is still decent. It's still decent. It makes him an incredibly well-balanced, versatile EZA. Especially with level 10 links. And rainbowed. Good damage output. Good defense. Very good defense. Especially after supering. So slot 2, slot 3 is perfect for him. And with level 10 links on top of that, with the extra attack. You know, he does get an extra... I mean, to be fair, the rest of his links at level 10... The key links, the bonuses aren't great. But this is what I mean when I say get your extreme units up to level 10 links, because getting that attack and defense plus 25% immediately on big bad bosses is huge. So mainly his attack's gone up quite considerably, which is actually quite nice. But just all round in general, after his EZA, he's actually just such a well-balanced unit anyway. He supports. Yes, he only supports with attack, but it's still useful. Now he's at level 10 links. His damage output's very nice, even without support. Defensively, very good. The level 10 links probably isn't going to do much for him defensively. In terms of defense, he literally only gets... To be fair, he does get an extra 30% on defense. So actually, he does get a little bit on defense, but you're mainly only going to notice him defensively after he's fully stacked up to 180%, and then he greatly raises his defense on super by 50%. However, his attack does take a huge increase, which again, as I said, does make him a very well balanced and versatile EZA unit with level 10 links, which I'm actually really impressed with. Really impressed with. He's probably going to be one of the reasons why I potentially complete, you know, Corroded Body of Mind, you know, Legendary GT Goku event mission. So of course, I do need to get a rotation with him where he does have Super Saiyan active, so I'm either waiting for Goku. Well, to be fair, I actually do need the Int Rose to transform instead rather than have Goku on rotation, because then I can have the support rotation with the Spring Kai of Time. Because the only link he loses out with linking with is Fear and Faith. And if I'm being honest, it's not really do much for him because we're missing out on all enemies minus 10% defense, which doesn't really do a whole lot in these type of events because of damage reduction. And then Ki plus 2, which isn't an issue anyway. Especially because he's going to have Dismal Future still active. He's still going to have Prepared for Battle active. He's fine. So I do need to get a rotation with Super Saiyan active. But so far, I'm really impressed. Really good unit. I mean, a lot of the categories he does go on, you can take Goku Black units with him, or just when any form of Zamasu unit. So Goku Black, Roses, specific Zamasus, Goku Black and Roses, you know, Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Time Travelers, You know, I think maybe Inhuman Deeds is on there as well. I'm pretty sure the LR Goku Black and Rose and Zamasu's on there as well. Let me quickly check. No, they're actually not. Okay, I got that kind of wrong though. But the LR Rose is on there, but he doesn't link with him. But the Int Goku Black is on there as well. So yeah, there's actually a few categories of his you can actually just essentially just run with another version of himself. So Zamasu, Goku Black, Rose. Obviously it has to be Rose, it has to be a transforming one. Corroded Body and Mind. He's on a lot of categories beyond Super Saiyan as well. The new addition with the new categories in Year 7 anniversary, which of course we'll be getting in like 5 months now. 4.5 months. So I mean, it's not even like you have to squeeze him on teams. I mean, even then, you know, he does share a few links with like Trunks, you know, Super Saiyan, Dismal Future. He has Prepare to Battle and Fierce Battle. Big Bad Bosses is the main link you want to be getting off, but a lot of the categories he goes on, you can run him with other versions of Goku Black anyway. Like literally, you know, Goku Black, as I said, transforming Goku Black into Rose, Zamasu, Rose and Zamasu units. It probably won't be before long, like it probably won't be too long before we actually get a Dokkan Fest Zamasu and Rose or Goku Black and Zamasu that fuses at one point either. That'd actually be pretty cool. Let me know in the comments. Would you actually want like a dual Dokkan Fest for like Zamasu and Rose or like Goku Black and Zamasu that potentially fuse? Like start them out as a dual unit then rather than just like the Zamasu that has Rose transform with him. I think that'd be kind of cool. Especially when the LR Goku Black, well, especially when the Rose and Zamasu do eventually get their EZA as well. But yeah, him with level 10 links is actually really nice. Really, really good. I said the main one is just with extreme units. Big Bad Bosses at level 10 is so useful to have. But yeah, he's good. It makes him a very well-rounded, versatile unit with level 10 links. We actually do have Goku on rotation, not that I need it. But he is up to a 317k attack stat. So while I did say, you know, 15% attack isolated, like on its own, doesn't really do much. He is now on a 317k attack stat. He does also now have 180k defense. Doesn't this Rose start supporting? No, it only gives Extreme Allies key +3. Am I missing some? Oh no, he's been stacking his defense. You know, which actually takes what? 6 attacks? Which, you know, early stages of Goku event, you should be able to get off quite easily. So after Orbs, now that he has his extra attack link again, he's only losing Fear and Faith. Which, if I'm honest, not a great link. I said all enemies minus 10% defense and key +2 is not really doing much for him. 475k attack stat, so I mean, without the support, what, 3.1, 3.2 million attack stat we're probably looking at now, maybe? 3.3! We're actually halfway to 3.4, that's very good. That's very good. I know there's other units out there that put out way more attack stats after EZAs and potentially at level 10 links than him, but it's still very good damage output. As I said, on top of the fact he's very well, why am I saying it very well? No. Oh, very well. I don't know what I'm going for. What accent am I going for? Very well. I don't need to pronounce it with a V. Very well versatile at EZA with level 10 links. Good damage output. Once he's fully built up, his defense is very good, especially after supering as well, greatly raising his defense, supporting extreme class allies as well. Fits on a lot of categories with basically other versions of himself. This EZA Rose has a lot going for him. Level 10 links, I didn't think it would... Do you know what? Actually, I say I didn't think. I didn't really have a prediction from him, but like, this Rose at level 10 links is very good. Very, very good. Like, I've said this so many times, like a lot of the most recent units I'll probably be doing level 10 links will be the units I take in to do Corroded Body and Mind on the GT Goku event, which I will probably do a video on, because I said before, I do document most of the like stuff I do on my account now. But this Rose makes me feel a little bit nervous, little less nervous attempting it. He's very good at level 10 links, I have to say. It's a shame that the transforming Rose is absolute shit. Which is why I hope eventually when he gets an EZA, he's going to be insane. Especially because you partner him with this Rose, and them two are good to go. And I've already got that Goku Black, transforming Goku Black at level 10 links. So Dokkan, please give him an EZA. Please. And the Goku Black, the Rose and Zamasu, eventually when they get their EZA as well, it should be insane. I mean, if we could speed that up a little bit, we've got the final rotation I've been looking for. So with the support, we're on a 358k attack stat, 255k defense. To be fair, we have been loading up his defense the entire time. But when you fully build up his defense, I don't even know if he's actually fully built up yet, but once he's fully built up, This Rose stats is very good. So without the support, you're still looking at a 300k attack stat. And, you know, somewhere in the region of 200k defense once he's fully brought up. That's very good. That's even before he gets the additional defense plus 50% on top of that after Super Rig. So a 537k attack stat with the extra 30% attack from the Supreme Kai of Time. We're easily looking at close to 4 milli. We just are. We're easily looking at a close to 4 million attack stat. 3.79, we're just shy of 3.8. This EZA Rose with level 10 links, and he even got an additional. That means he would have greatly raised his defense 100% this time. 2.5 milli crit as well, just to show off. But yeah, this Rose level 10 links, this EZA Rose at level 10 links is very, very good. Very, very good. I just wish the Int transforming Rose or the Int transforming Goku Black, I just wish he had an EZA now, because like it's just, he's just so bad. But yeah, this EZA Rose at level 10 links is very good. As I told you, extreme units with that big bad boss link at level 10 needs to be done. But I'm thoroughly impressed. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and